All right. Per my Twitter post, today we're going to check out Trimurti Online. Looks like a pretty decent Steam page here. Capsule itself doesn't really tell me a lot about the game, just kind of shows a character in the top right, and then it's got that little wheel thingy on there. But let's go ahead and check out the demo, going in with no expectations really in this case. So let's check it out and see how it goes. I do like that the similar game showing up is Path of Exile. Put a little bit of hours into that one. Okay, launch took a little bit longer than I expected to bring this up, but maybe it's the easy anti-cheat that slowed down the process a little bit. I know for some people that can be a turnoff. You can do some of your research yourself, look on some Reddit posts and things about people always complaining about easy anti-cheat. I don't think there's a really good answer, especially on the indie space. Definitely want to have some sort of anti-cheat in place if you can, whether it's something that you kind of created yourself and made it difficult for people to change game files, or if it's something that you implement yourself. Either way. First thing we notice here is that the game is not loading, it looks like, in full screen. You can see I'm sharing my entire screen, and the game is kind of like in that top left corner. So that's not great. Highlighting over these is not super bright. And then we're greeted immediately with the terms of service type agreements. Interesting thing here, the choice of the word should. It says you should accept them. But when you try to go and don't click them, then you should is not really the case here. This is like you must. And I realize should sounds nicer. But there's a lot of legal speak involved in that, in the word should versus the word shall versus the word must. Anyone who's been involved in contracts may know what I'm talking about here. It's the boring legal stuff. You know, some of those guys like to make sure they're getting their worth by stressing out over single words. But either way, we're greeted here with a cool guitar sound. Oh, I like the video there in the background that's happening as we're kind of going through the loading. Music's calming. It slows down. Now we get a cool looking art piece there. And then, okay, we're loading right to a menu. Looks like it's pretty empty. Buttons at the bottom. Kind of small, but that's okay. Let's check this out, see if we can fix this this full screen kind of issue here. Alright, so we can leave it in borderless mode, go to 1080. You can see everything's all kind of cranked up here. Good to go, running on a 3080, so we should be good to go on Epic. Pretty standardized options. Kind of a small X there in the corner for settings. I naturally almost wanted to go to quick game, but either way. Character builder. This is fun. I'm one to just kind of pick whatever. So flip through a couple things here and see what options we have. I'm not sure what the names necessarily mean. It looks like maybe Naga and Kimnara is kind of like a generalized, I don't know, male, female, maybe. Maybe we want to not work inside those constructs necessarily. Satya and Banar, I don't know exactly what that means, but looks like there's some decent choices. A few choices for faces, a few choices for hair color, eyebrow, skin tone. That's nice. Randomize is my thing. It's not super fast, so when I click it, it kind of takes a couple of seconds there, maybe 1 second, to actually randomize it and give me the new. Oh, check out that music though, huh? Yeah, it makes me want to get out there and hit some people with my sword. All right, so it looks like good. I clicked the character. I'm assuming more characters will probably show up on the screen as things go on and as we build out new characters. I guess that's the re-roll maybe and delete this character. All right. I don't know if re-roll or back. Maybe back as in go back and select another character. Either way, let's go on. Go loading screen. I like the kind of brushed art look. That's pretty cool. Taking a few seconds here to actually load. We are on a gig internet and a decent PC. Oh, network timeout. Please make sure that the server is running and that you have the latest client. Interesting. That's not good. Well, let's close this out and check our client version, see if there's any updates. There was an update right before I played the game. So I know that there was a recent update, but I think we're good to go. All right, check the updates. There were not any, so let's get this thing loaded again and see where we're at. Going back to that main menu with that cool little audio piece. I do like that. All right, we get the ambient sound in the background. This all looks cool. This looks pretty good. I do wish these menu items were maybe a little bit larger, and I guess maybe wanting to showcase the entire cool-looking screen here is nice. I like the hover over animation as you click on the character. That's pretty cool. Going back to loading. Shouldn't take too long. Do feel as though we may get another timeout here. Feel like we should have kind of probably loaded in by now, so not really exactly sure what's going on, but guessing maybe there's some sort of a server issue. Yep, same thing, network timeout. Well, can't really say much about it now. Let's see if we can get this fixed, and we'll take a deeper look at it here soon.